A song comes on, the one from your childhood, your arms prickle, tiny bumps rise across your skin like a field of frost. You call it a chill, but what's actually happening inside you is far stranger. Somewhere beneath that skin, thousands of tiny muscles just fired at once. Not the muscles that move your arms, muscles you never learned you had. They are called arrector pili. Each one is a microscopic strand attached to the base of a single hair follicle. When your brain sends a signal, every one of these muscles contracts in unison. They pull the hair upright. They tuck the skin around it into a small dome. That dome is the bump, multiplied by thousands, and you get what you call goosebumps. But why would your body do this over a song? Charles Darwin was one of the first scientists to take this seriously. In his 1872 book on emotion, he described the exact reaction in animals under threat. He noticed that fear, cold, and rage all triggered the same fur-raising response, not just in humans, in cats, in dogs, in nearly every mammal with hair. Here's the part that reframes everything. Goosebumps are not really about you. They are a leftover instruction from ancestors covered in thick fur. When your ancient ancestors were cold, raising their fur wrapped a layer of warm air close to the skin. It worked like a built-in blanket. When they were frightened, the same reflex made their fur stand on end, making them look larger and more dangerous to a predator. A threatened cat arching its back and puffing its tail is running the identical program. You don't have the fur anymore. Evolution stripped it away as your ancestors adapted to warmer climates and eventually invented clothing. But the wiring stayed, the muscles stayed, the signal still fires. It just has nothing left but to live. So why does this happen during a piece of music or a chilling scene in a film when there's no cold and no danger at all? This is where it gets stranger. Neuroscientist Mitchell Colver, who studied this, found that music-induced goosebumps are linked to activity in the brain's reward circuitry. The same dopamine pathways that respond to food and to certain drugs light up when a song hits an unexpected note or a swelling chorus arrives right on cue. Your brain interprets that surge of intensity as significant. It treats a beautiful melody with the same urgency it once reserved for a genuine threat. Psychologist Oliver Grew found something similar in his research on what's called frisson, the technical term for this skin and spine reaction. He noted that the people most likely to experience it tend to score higher on measures of openness to experience, a personality trait linked to imagination and emotional sensitivity. Your goosebumps, in other words, might be small physical signature of how deeply you feel things. There's a timing detail most people never notice. The chill usually arrives a fraction of a second after the emotional peak, not during it. Your body needs that split second to translate feelings into signal and signal into muscle contraction. By the time you feel the bumps rise, the moment that caused them has already passed. You are always reacting slightly behind your own emotions. Think about what that means. A reflex built to insulate a body from cold and to intimidate a predator has been repurposed by your nervous system into a marker of awe. The same ancient circuit that once made an animal look bigger and more threatening now fires when you hear a core hit a chord just right, or when a stranger tells a story that makes the room go quiet. Your skin cannot tell the difference between a cold wind and a beautiful sound. It only knows that something significant is happening, and it responds the only way it has ever known how, with a reflex inherited from a version of you that no longer exists. So the next time it happens, during a film's final scene or a line in a song you didn't expect to feel, notice it. That prickle isn't random. It's not just a chill. It's a message from your ancestors arriving late, still trying to keep you warm and still trying to make you feel bigger than whatever is standing in front of you.